All right, students, welcome back. We are continuing in Unit 5. We will be in Section 4, Listening. So please go to page 48 in your book and let's get started. So the listening strategy is to contextualize. So when you are listening in English, try contextualizing or guessing the meaning of unknown words by using the other words and phrases around them. There's just a fancy word for saying use the context. Used the context. All right, so I will play the audio for the 4 paragraphs for you again, and then we will complete exercise B. Section 4, Listening. Page 48. Here are the 4 paragraphs to help you. Number 1. I spend about 3 hours a day on social media, catching up with friends. I find out about shows, book tickets, and shop online. I love that all the information I need is at the tip of my fingers. My grandson regularly updates me on new apps. He keeps me in the loop and helps me stay young. Paragraph 2. My daughter bought me a tablet last year. She explained how it works, but I was stumped. I just couldn't understand because she used words that meant nothing to me. It's difficult enough to use my cell phone. I guess I just don't like technology. Paragraph 3. I don't know how I feel about technology. I've never thought about it much. I like my smartphone because I don't have to memorize numbers. Now that I'm used to it, I don't know how I would remember anything. I hear about new apps from friends and colleagues. Paragraph 4. I don't know what people did before computers and cell phones. I studied computer science in college and it was okay, but it got boring after 2 years. I wanted to get on with life, so I dropped out and joined some friends in Argentina. We've had a startup and are working on some cool new apps for businesses and university students. Our business is growing and doing well. All right, so that is the audio section for B. Now we will guess the meaning of the words. All right, so in this section, the first phrase we have is catching up. So if it helps you to think about it, catching up is something is here and you are behind. So you catch up. So if you haven't talked to your friends or your family in a while and you call to talk to them, hey, how are you? What have you been doing? You are catching up. At the tip of my fingers, number 2, that means when you can use your phone or a tablet or your computer, send a message. It's at the tip of your fingers, means you can touch it. It's close, it's easy to do. At the tip of your fingers. This is the tip of your finger. So number 3 is keeps me in the loop. So a loop is something like this. All right, so keeping in the loop means that you are always in the process. You are always there. like this. So you're outside the loop means no sabes qué está pasando aquí. But if you are inside the loop, in the loop, that means you understand what is going on with the people around you. Number 4, stumped. Stumped is when you don't know something. You're like, no sé. All right, that's an easy one. Number 5, memorize. Memorize is like memory. To memorize something, you are putting it in your memory. Number 6, dropped out. So dropped out literally means like if you were in something, this is you, and you dropped out. So in this context, it was talking about college. So this is college, you dropped out, which means you left college. If you were running a race, como esta, and you drop out of the race, that means you quit and everyone else keeps going. And the last one, startup. We use startup when you talk about a new business, a startup. Remember, start is like comenzar or iniciar. So startup is like a new business that you are trying to get up off the ground. So that's it for that section. Adios.